Students, today we have to move for the next continuation part in the lesson, metals and non-metals. Today we have to know about the more elements, what electronic configuration. Yesterday I told you to write the one table, that is I'll remember you again, that is 1s after 2s 2p, 2s after I told you want to increase, that is 3s 3p 3d, and 3d after 4s 4p 4d, last one is 4s. So next after 5 years it is also should be same up to here, keep in mind two rows are same, 5 years 5p 5d and 5f. The next one is 6s 6p 6d, from here onwards it want to decrease. Then next 7s 7p, one more number want to decrease, last one is 8s. So if you know this table, it is easy to write the electronic configuration and write the vertical line here, or crossed line, not vertical, sorry, it is a crossed line, we should also write. So like that, crossed line. Okay, I think you know about that. Yes, maximum orbit filled in a s orbit is, yesterday only I told you 2, and p orbit 6, and d orbit 10, then the f orbit 14. So if you know this limitation, then it is easy to write you the electronic configuration. So always we want to write the electronic configuration for the atomic number. Let us take one more example, that is the copper having a atomic number 29 and the mass number is 63.5. Let us write the electronic configuration for the copper here. You have to tell me with me. The first one is 1s. I told you yesterday how the arrow mark is there. This crossed arrow mark. So it want to come like that only. Okay, slanted arrow mark it is. Okay, slanted arrow mark. It want to come like that only. That is, we have to start with first 1s. So maximum electron filled in a s orbit is 1s2, and the second is 2s. Second is 2s. Maximum electron filled in here also 2, that is 2s2, and the next one is 2p. 2p maximum electron is 6. See, 2p 6, p orbit 6. 2p after 3 years, 3 years maximum electron 2. Okay. Next 3 years after we have to go for the 3p, that is 3p 6. 3p after, not 3d. So how the arrow mark is there, slanting arrow mark, it wants to come like that only. You have to also keep practice in a home for many elements, because in a textbook a periodic table is there, or if it is not available in a net, only periodic table is there. So by taking that periodic table, by opening that periodic table for the atomic number, you have to keep practicing how to write the electronic configuration, then it is easy. So 3p after, keep in mind we don't go for the 3d. How the arrow mark, slanting arrow mark is there, want to comes in the same way. 3p after 4s it is 4s2. So count the electrons first. 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 6 10, 10 plus 2 12, 12 plus 6 18, 18 plus 2 20. So still 9 balance, because atomic number of copper is 29, still want to write for 9. So 4s after, we have to go for the 3d. So 3d maximum electron filled in a d orbit is 10, but we required only 9, so that's why you have to write 9, 3d9. So this is the electronic configuration of the copper. Okay, that is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d9. It's not in a order, because 3 after, again 4 is there, next 3d is there. So first after writing only we want to write in a order. Okay, so before writing, if you are writing here in a order like that, it will come 3d10. Okay, it's not. So that's why, so you have to write in order 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, next 3s2, 3p6, next 3d9. So this 3 we have to take here, 3d9, next we have to take the 4s2. So if you are writing d10, it is wrong, because according to the table, that thing we have to mention this. So total how many orbits are there here? First orbit, and this is the second orbit, and this is the third orbit, right? And this is the fourth orbit. Total orbits of copper is 4. So if we are taken, or if you are writing the atomic structure of the carbon, that is, copper, that is 63.5. So how many orbits totally around that? 1 orbit, 2 orbit, 3 orbit and 4 orbit. 4 orbit, right? Okay. So in the first orbit, how many electrons are there? First, second, 2 orbits, 2 electrons, and in the second orbit, 6 plus 2, 8 electrons. Write 8 electrons in the second orbit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in the third orbit, 6 plus 2, 8, 8 plus 9 is 17 electrons are there in third orbit, right? 17 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And in the last orbit, only 2 electrons are there, right? 2 electrons, 1, 2, 2. So this is the atomic structure of copper. Keep in mind, okay? This is called as a atomic structure, and this size is called as also known as the atomic size also. What is mean by atomic size? Actually, the distance between the radius of the atom. Okay, radius of the atom is called, or radius of the atom, or the distance between the center to the last orbit. This is called as a atomic size of the element. Atomic size of the element. Atomic size means the distance between the center and last orbit, or the radius of an element. The radius of this is called as in mathematics. I think you know about that. It is a radius. This, if you write extend to this side, that is called as the diameter. I think you know about that. The radius of an element is called the atomic size, or the distance between the center to the last orbit. Center to the last orbit is called as the atomic size. Okay, atomic size is measured by one unit, that is called as AMU. AMU means atomic mass unit. Keep in mind, AMU full form is atomic mass unit. AMU is the unit which is used to mention the or measure the atomic size of an element. What is mean by atomic size? Atomic size means we can give two definition here. One is the distance between the center to the last orbit, or the radius of an element is called as the atomic size. So this is okay. So in this, the last orbit we can get, that is fourth orbit. So I think yesterday only I told you how to find out the valency. Valency is if the last orbit is there. This is the fourth orbit, last orbit. How many electrons are there in this last orbit? That is 2 electrons. So that's why valency of copper is only 2. The electrons present in the last orbit is called as the valency. In this only we can able to find the period also, very important. So again, so this copper comes in the which period? Last period is only called, last orbit is only called as the period. Keep in mind. So the period means, so the last orbit of copper is 4. That's why the period of the copper is 4. See, last orbit is 4. That's why the period of the copper is 4. I think you can check once in your so this is the periodic table. I didn't have the big one, but it is there in your textbook only. May you can see or not, I don't know. So if you are seeing, it's better actually. So these are called as horizontal rows are called as the period. These are called as the period, and these are vertical lines or columns are called as the groups. Keep in mind. Okay, in periodic table the horizontal rows are called as the periods, and vertical columns, these vertical columns are called as the groups. Okay, so here we can get nearly the 7 periods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 periods, and columns are 18 groups. I mean 1, 2, 3, you can see the number here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, like that. So totally in a periodic table there will be the 7 periods in the sense I told you already, horizontal rows. Okay, 7 periods and 18 groups are there. 18 groups are there. Keep in mind, in a periodic table, 7 periods and 18 groups are there. What are period? Horizontal rows are called the periods, and what are groups? Actually, vertical columns are called as the groups. Okay, so you can check here the copper comes in the 4th period. You can check here. So this is the copper is here 29, atomic number is 29. So this is comes in the 4th period. See, the number is 4 here only. Even you can check in your textbook or in the periodic table. So that is okay. So there will be the next lesson for the periodic table classification of that only. In that I will teach you how to identify the groups. Okay, till that, based on electronic configuration, we can find out the uses of electronic configuration. We can arrange the elements. One thing is, based on the atomic number, we can arrange the elements in a periodic table, and we can also identify the valency, atomic structure. Atomic structure also we can get by the electronic configuration, and we can also find out the period and the group also. Okay, in the next lesson I'll teach you how to identify the groups, because for that only there will be the separate table in the next lesson. Then I'll teach you how to identify the groups. So still that you have to keep remember how to write the electronic configuration, how to identify the valency, how to write the atomic structure, and how to write identify the last period of the element. Okay, these are all the uses of electronic configuration. If we are get to know the electronic configuration, there will be the multiple use. Next we can also write the electron dot formula. Electron dot structure is also there. That is very important. So without the electronic configuration, we can not able to write the electron dot formula. Okay, for that sake we require this. Okay. Next, one more example I'll teach you this period. That is easy. Then you have to practice with the other elements actually. So let us take one more. So that is the next we have to take the I already taught you the 3: sodium, chlorine and the copper. One more I'll teach you. That is we have to go for the aluminium. Chemical symbol is Al. Aluminium chemical symbol is Al, and the atomic number is 13. Mass number always it is doubled. I told you already. So the mass number is 26 or 27. Mass number is 27. Except some few elements, it will be always it will be double. Okay, write the electronic configuration. Table is already ready. Then it is easy to you to write. But keep remember, you want to practice at least for 10 elements. Then only it is easy for you to get. Otherwise it's not. Okay. So next, aluminium. It is the take a electronic configuration of aluminium for 13. First we have to go for 1s. 1s is 1s2. Next it is 2s. 2. Maximum electron filled in s orbit is 2. Next 2s after 2p. 2p maximum electron filled in this is 6. 2p after 3s. 3s maximum electron is 2. So count that. When it is comes to the nearby, you have to count that and balance for the equalize for the atomic number and the electrons present in the outermost orbit. So 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. Remaining only 1, because atomic number of aluminium is 13. Keep in mind, we want to write the electronic configuration always for atomic number, not for the mass number. So 1 is balanced. Let us go for the one more orbit. That is the 3s after 3p. 3p maximum electrons we can fill 6, but here we require only 1. Right, 3p 1. Okay. So here this is the first orbit, this is the second orbit, and this is the third orbit. Right. Okay. So aluminium atomic structure, if you are going to write, only the 3 orbits are there. That is the aluminium atomic structure. 13, 27. How many orbits? 1, 2, 2, and the last one is 3. In the first orbit, how many electrons are there? Only 2 electrons, 1, 2 electron. In the third orbit, second orbit, 6 plus 2, 8 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in the third orbit, 3 electrons, 1, 2, next one is 3. So this is, so in this, the valency, this is atomic structure. The valency is the last orbit is the valency, which is the, sorry, electrons present in the last orbit. Electrons present in the last orbit is the valency. This is the last orbit, third orbit. How many electrons are there in this? 2 plus 1, 3 electrons. So that's why the valency is 3. And the period is the last orbit. So what is the last orbit? Third is the last orbit. So that's why period is 3 also. Here we can get both the valency and the period is 3 only. Okay. So if you had any doubts, you can check in the periodical table whether the aluminum comes in the third period or not. You can check. Okay. So this is about the writing the electronic configuration and everything. So now I will give you some homework for you. Hope you will understand better how to write the electronic configuration, valency and the period and everything. So now I will give you some homework for you. You have to write that atomic structure, valency, period, electronic configuration of the element and send me in WhatsApp. Okay. So take these elements for you to write actually. So the first one is oxygen. Second one is calcium. Third one is, these are the homeworks actually. You have to write everything in the sense valency, period, then electronic configuration, atomic structure. Clear? So this is the calcium, and the next one is sulfur. Fourth one is, you have to take the magnesium, Mg. Okay. Hope you will understand better. So tomorrow onwards we have to start with the ionic compounds. Electrovalent compound means sharing of this valency electrons are called the electrovalent compounds. Yesterday I gave example, no, that is sodium chloride in the same. Okay. So keep watching. Thank you all.